So yeah, welcome to Nintagious Reacts, the special E3 edition. We're sitting at about 6 minutes till the start here. Today I'm here with a newcomer to Nintagious, my friend Bill here.
Hey there.
And we've been chatting here for like an hour already, so we've already talked about expectations a little bit here, but like last minute predictions, like what are you really hoping to see out of this? What don't you want to see out of this?
Oh yeah, what don't I want to see? I haven't actually been thinking about that, but I have some easy ones for what I do want to see and what I think is really likely. I'm sure we're going to see a lot about Hyrule Warriors. I'm just hoping that the release date is very soon.
Yeah.
Possibly even a guess what, guys? It's out right now kind of thing. So
yeah.
So that would be fun. I am kind of looking forward to that game. So being able to play it sooner before all the other stuff comes out would be great. What else? And also in Zelda, I really want to see mind-blowing, fantastic Zelda for Wii U footage. Something that just
and I think. I think seeing the first reveal is pretty much a guarantee here.
Yeah, and I think they really need that. They really should have something that cements the Wii U as an actual powerhouse for this kind of stuff, because a lot of people doubt its capabilities.
Which they really shouldn't be after Mario Kart 8.
Right, exactly. I don't think a lot of people realize how great Mario Kart looks. So I think Zelda looking that good or better would really
another one
it would get them some attention.
On that note, another one I'd like to see is Mario Galaxy 3. I think that would be another one that would really show off just what the system's capable of, because even the ones on the Wii were some of the most beautiful games I've ever seen.
Okay.
And that wasn't even in HD, so
yeah, that's true. Well, I would be okay with Mario Galaxy 3, although actually now that you've said that, it's reminded me that one of the items on my hoping to not see list is a new Mario game, because I think we've had enough of them on the Wii U so far.
Yeah, while I want to see Galaxy 3, my hopes aren't that high on that. It would be nice to hopefully that's the next Mario game, but that doesn't necessarily have to come now.
Yeah, they should make a 3 on the Wii U, because it would look fantastic and it would play really well. But I'd rather they focus on other franchises, at least just for this year. Yeah,
or at least if they have Mario stuff, have it be like lower key stuff.
Yeah,
not like the big titles.
Right, they should leave that for Zelda and Smash Brothers, and maybe if they have a surprise new game that they're announcing, like the new F-Zero that I've been hoping for like 10 or 15 years in a row now.
And I'm right there with you.
Yeah, like every E3 it's like, oh geez, I hope they announce an F-Zero, but they never do. So
if nothing else, give us a GameCube Virtual Console so we can get that GX again.
That's great.
Like that would tide me over.
I tell everybody that will listen that F-Zero GX is my favorite and probably the best GameCube game. But
yeah, it's a killer title.
People focus on Melee a lot, which is also great, but I think GX was, just in terms of the sheer amount of polish and love that went into that game, and everything that's all the content in it, it's great. It's amazing. I love that game so much. And even if they do announce a new F-Zero game, I really want that same developer making this new one.
Oh, which was a Sega studio, wasn't it?
I think it was. I don't know which studio it was off the top of my head. But
I'm not sure myself.
But after seeing, we both love Star Fox 64 a lot, and after seeing them release other Star Fox titles that didn't really live up to that same level, I'd be afraid of that same thing happening to F-Zero.
Yeah, and to Star Fox, I'm actually hoping that if they would drop a new Star Fox on us, that they might reboot it from the point of Star Fox 64, since Star Fox 64 3D like just came out not too long ago. They might kind of like retcon and say this other stuff just never happened, because it did get a little carried away.
Yeah, it got a little Sonic-y.
That's a good way to put it, actually.
I know you're looking forward to this Pokemon Tekken game as well. That's been rumored for a while.
Yeah, I really.
I think that's a good bet for a reveal.
Yeah. I hope. Well, that's true. I mean, I hope it actually is real. 1 and 2 is more than just a 2D fighter that's a clone of Tekken or Street Fighter or something. I want it to have that kind of Nintendo twist to it. That we've come to expect. So here we go.
Yeah, we're almost out of time here.
All right.
So we do have to fit in last-minute Smash Brothers predictions.
All right. I'm going to say Geno. I think that would.
I'm going to stick with Geno myself. I think I can see that happening.
Yeah. If they want to outdo Mega Man Shock, it's got to be Geno.
Yeah. And there's not many more characters that are more popular than Mega Man.
Yeah.
Oh, is this
what?
Robot Chicken?
Yeah.
Not my problem. We have Nintendo's biggest stars backstage, ready to make some big announcements.
Oh, great! Another Mario game!
Don't love your tone, but actually no new Mario game today.
What? I'm getting bumped.
This is amazing.
Hey, looks like I'm the new face of Nintendo. Hey, they promised me you wouldn't be here. Come on, Reggie, give us Mother 3.
How about this instead?
Mother 3.
Hey, wait a minute. If Nintendo's heroes are backstage, who's watching the bad guys?
Not my problem.
It's me, Wario.
I guess this is my problem. While I go Reggie on these fools, here's what's new.
That was cute.
Yeah, that's great. They're getting
it.
all these studios to make skits. Oh, this is intense.
Oh, jeez.
Are they both gonna be in Smash Brothers?
Yeah, is that where they're going with this? That was the Luigi missile. Are they doing creative characters for like a?
I don't know, but he's gonna come directly at him. So this is.
I love the stone cold stares they have.
Yeah. Wow, they put a lot into this.
Yeah, they did. Oh shit.
Oh, he's got the Pro Controller. Oh, it's for the Mii's. You weren't hoping against this, right?
I was hoping not to see Mii's, but they look kind of creative character-y. I will hold back judgment until I see more.
Yeah.
Cause I'm seeing a lot of different, they definitely have different movesets in there. They're not like the same character. Oh, here are these.
This is what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Masahiro Sakurai from Sora Limited. Here at the Nintendo Digital event, I'd like to lead off by talking about Super
I didn't
Smash
think they'd lead
Bros.
off with it.
Right now, you're seeing two familiar bigwigs facing off in a friendly battle. But this isn't a simple pre-rendered animation. What you are seeing will be possible in the new Smash Bros. Games. Now, by using a Mii fighter, anyone can join the battle. I thought about
There were
having
definitely a lot of moves in there
Super
that were
Smash
ripped
Bros.
from
for
other
all,
characters,
but in
though.
the end decided against it. Somehow at the time, it didn't seem right to have Mii's punching and kicking. For this game, though, we're not simply throwing the Miis into the fray. We've done some serious work getting them ready for a fight. Have a look. They're almost not even Miis anymore.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah, because what I didn't want to see was just like shallow sports moves that's thrown onto them.
Right.
But this actually looks like you can actually like have some fun making it play like the way you would play if you would put yourself in the game, and that's what it should be.
Mii fighters will come in 3 varieties. Brawlers fight empty-handed and prefer to be up close and personal. Mii brawlers are both fast and powerful. Sword fighters are weapon masters. They stay cool and calm as they chase down opponents. Gunners are armed with mysterious arm cannons. They have lots of different projectiles that can be fired from long range. Brawlers, sword fighters, and gunners. Each type is treated as a separate fighter. And each type can choose 4 special moves from 12
Oh, there you
options.
go. It is customizable.
This means that the Mii fighters will have a total of 30
It's not that,
moves from which to choose.
Like, it's customizable without being like true free roam of just using any move in the game, like what my theory was at one point.
So you or your friends
Gets sworn in. Oh,
Every day,
jeez.
I receive requests for new characters to be added to the game, and now you can use Mii's to recreate any character you like and fight as them.
Nice.
Anyone can join the battle.
Wow.
You can fight. Anyone can fight. This is your chance to defeat Nintagious.
Can we make intros like that too? I'd like that.
That'd be pretty cool, yeah.
We're fast approaching the sales date of the 3DS version. The game is almost complete.
Yeah, I think,
but of course there are
like, if they had to do Mii's, I think they did it
in a
right.
game like this.
Yeah.
We have to be sure to put enough people on the debug team and test it correctly.
What drove me nuts is that people expected this, like, shallow sports moveset, yet he straight out said, like, that's why Waluigi was not put in the game.
Ready in the game. And there are many different modes besides the main Smash battles. I won't go over them in detail now, but let me show you a bit of what's in store for you.
Oh lord, not that.
Yep, they're bringing that back again.
It's like, there's so much uprising stuff in this, and it's not that I have a problem with that, it's just... I guess I'm glad that he enjoyed working on the game that much.
Yeah.
I don't even know what some of this stuff we're looking at is.
Yeah, it looks like you can place bets on characters you're spectating again.
Right. I guess Master Hand confirmed.
There are many more game elements that we haven't introduced yet, but I don't think we can talk about them all before we release. However, this will be our first Smash Bros. Game on a handheld, so I hope you're all looking forward to Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS.
October 3rd.
Hi everyone.
That isn't
Welcome
summer,
to
but
Nintendo's
okay.
digital event at
Right. I was afraid they'd do that.
This year,
Yeah.
We wanted to do something different to celebrate what it means to be a Nintendo fan. Today, you'll meet many of the talented Nintendo teams working hard to deliver great games and hear some of our big E3 news, with more to be shared throughout the show. While I've changed out of my Fire Flower suit for now, Mario is still close to my heart. You may recognize this as what Mr. Iwata used earlier to defeat my Mii fighter in Super Smash Bros. Now, I'll say there's no way he beats me without resorting to a little magic. And in fact, I'm right. That's exactly what he did. Because this is no ordinary toy. This is one of the first in a new line of products
they look like pretty
Nintendo
good
has in
quality.
development called Amiibo. And only on Nintendo systems will you be able to enjoy all the different experiences in this Toys to Life category. Along with Amiibo,
What I didn't think to bring this up during speculation.
have unique features and
What I think they should
that can
do
only be
is
found on Wii U.
can Mario Party, can Wii Party, and make like a new party game with the theme of Nintendo Land, and then use all these figurines in that.
They spring to life in compatible games in cool new ways. When you
I was hoping they'd use these in Smash, and it looks like they are, so that's really good to see.
Which is nice, because that means we can pretty much expect figures of all the big hitters, like, don't have to worry about, oh, well, there's like no Mother game on the horizon, so we'll never see those characters. But
for various new gameplay possibilities. For example, your own figure with its own unique stats and fighting style will not only appear, but also evolve as a fighter in Super Smash Bros. On Wii U. In fact, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U will indeed be the first game to support Amiibo.
oh,
In other words,
they're
this holiday
going pretty
we're not
serious
only
about it then.
releasing the game you've been waiting for, but also Amiibo that literally gives you new ways to play. As you saw in my battle with Mr. Iwata, when you use an Amiibo in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, that character will appear as a fighter in the game and compete in battles, developing its own unique attributes and skills. You can fight against them yourself, have them score off against other Amiibo. They can even join you and fight on the same team. But Super Smash Bros. Is just the start. Amiibo play is also being prepared right now for a number of other Nintendo games. One of those is a game many of you are already playing, Mario Kart 8. We'll have more details on that.
That'd be a good way to bring other characters. There's the freaking Death Star.
But there's much more to cover in this digital event today. So I'm going to ask you to do this. When we're done here, at any time you can catch Nintendo of America's own Bill Trinan, who's hosting a dedicated Amiibo video that goes into a little more detail. So be sure to find him at Nintendo.
That'll be worth watching.
Oh yeah, I'd love to see more about this.
Yeah, I really want to know.
Very curious about what they're going to do with NFC.
Super Smash Bros. And Amiibo are big initiatives for Nintendo. But now it's time to give you a sneak peek at some of the many projects in development. Whenever I'm over in Japan and lucky enough to see these new games, I'm reminded of the first video game I fell
Link to the Past?
Super Mario World
Oh,
on my
okay.
Super NES.
Oh, this is probably that Mario Maker thing.
Lives, and I still have that cartridge. I bet you remember the first game you fell in love with too. Those of
Or
us
maybe
who
that
play
was
games
just a
know
fake.
that there's nothing quite like them in the world. And those of us who love Nintendo know that no matter what's going on in our lives, we can always count on these games to deliver fun and great gameplay. Because it's Nintendo. But what is it like to make these games? Well, you're about to find out directly from our development teams. They're working on some amazing new projects that underscore the point that there's never been a better time to play games on Nintendo platforms. At the end of the day, Nintendo game creators share one belief. There's nothing wrong with having.
I like this bedtime story he's telling us.
With that, I'm going to step aside.
Yeah, I was just thinking this is
show you their new games.
This is almost
Enjoy the rest of the show.
Almost bad because like we're just listening instead of reacting, but then it's
Yeah.
probably going to pick up after this.
No, I'm sure. Well, he's just segueing into this, so. Green yarn. I wonder what that's going to be used for.
I'm Tezuka of Nintendo. How do you do?
I almost said, "What the hell are they looking at yarn for?"
Thanks for having me.
I would have felt really stupid.
When Nintendo reached out to Goodfield, we didn't ask them to make Yoshi's Woolly World as a sequel to Kirby's Epic Yarn.
It's looking a little better than the first time we saw it.
Oh yeah, it looks really nice. It has depth to it.
Yeah.
Use the yarn and fabric as materials for creating new gameplay.
Yeah, first time we saw it, it was kind of like,
To create a new kind
that's looking much better. I'm glad they kept quiet on it for over a year.
Yeah. I mean, I realize it's using a lot of epic yarn, but
for Kirby, we use strands of yarn.
I always considered it a sequel to Yoshi's Story instead.
Now that we were working in a three-dimensional world,
I remember playing Epic Yarn and thinking, like, why isn't this a Yoshi game?
Yeah,
like,
so how
it
do you
felt
play
like
with a
one.
pile of yarn or some cloth. We thought about those.
But it's by Goodfeel, who I think made Epic Yarn as well.
Yeah, I think so.
A lot of things like
Yeah.
that. Both Mario and Yoshi games are 2D action platformers.
I'm like I like Kirby games. I'm not a huge fan like you are, though. How did you feel about Epic Yarn?
I loved it.
That's what I thought, but I wasn't entirely sure.
No, I really loved Epic Yarn a lot. So I'm looking forward to this game as well.
They don't have any time limits, so you're able to freely explore the vast game.
I think both Yoshi and Kirby are perfect for this kind of style.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're doing the right thing here.
It's turning out to be an action game where you can have fun.
Hey, you still get all the gems too.
Yeah.
When you usually make an action game, things like how far you can jump are set at a certain distance. So you would build the terrain with that in mind. But in the case of Yoshi,
it certainly looks better than freaking Yoshi's New Island, which looked horrible.
Yeah.
His tongue is the most powerful weapon. Well, it may be weird calling it a weapon. So, as we were thinking about how we should build the game, Tezuka-san told us that it's centered around exploration. We took it as Yoshi's abilities are there to be utilized for exploration.
It looks like
we were able to progress with the
a healthy mix of Epic Yarn with Yoshi's Island, and even a little bit of Yoshi's Story in there.
Yeah.
Because Yoshi himself is made of yarn.
So this time, we put in two-player mode.
This time? I mean, it's the same as Epic Yarn, right?
Really well.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one had two-player, didn't it?
Yeah, it did, and that was fun too.
So in tough situations, if there are two players, they can both overcome it. Yoshi can eat up and spit out the other Yoshi wherever he likes.
I like how it like.
It's really funny looking.
And can be used in a way to attack the other player.
I like how it doesn't even look like a video game. Like those are some graphics.
Yeah, they're really pushing the yarn point of view.
There's a Yoshi in at the top of the screen in the yarn.
And we felt that the stuffed yarn Yoshi was particularly attractive. There was quite a phase of trial and error until we decided to go with the current form.
Yeah, this time it's about a textured look. And we also wanted to give the world a handmade feel. But we then asked, what makes things look handmade? We tried making things of our own, hoping that it would help in reflecting the handmade feel to the game.
There is certainly a key phrase that I have. It's Amazing Yoshi. I always want to put in the element of surprise.
Yeah, I'm real happy with how that looks to be turning out.
Yeah,
the first time they showed it to us, it looked quite mediocre.
He gets little wheels when he runs.
Yeah.
Too. This is adorable.
Woolly World.
Here you go.
Oh, tell me they didn't.
Oh, are they making a mini game out of this?
eShop title? Like,
these were a lot of fun, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did this.
they were surprisingly fun for how simple they were.
Yeah.
And he even has boss battles?
Yeah, that looked like a blarg.
Nice. Like, I don't know if I'd get it, but I think that's a good idea, because that was pretty well received for a little mini game.
Oh! Hello!
Hello.
Hey, look, I'm really sorry about kidnapping you 80+ times, but my bad. So, is it cool if I have the last donut?
That definitely looks like Robot Chicken.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Well, which is it gonna be?
Last year, I said that revisiting the conventions of the Zelda series would be our theme for the new Zelda game for Wii U. However, before I get into that, let me talk about something that I needed to help to realize this ambition. In fact, it's something that we've wanted to do for a long time in the Zelda series.
I didn't play A Link Between Worlds. You played it, didn't you, and really liked it?
Yes, I did really like it.
In the earlier releases of the Legend of Zelda games, players got to explore
I'll have to
wide areas,
get to that
scrolling
once I
up,
get a new
down,
3DS.
left, and right. However, after the game transitioned to 3D and the
There's
hardware
like
continued to
this
evolve,
worry I
it
have
became
that they're gonna
harder to
pull another
create
Wind
that
Waker
feel
here
of being in a vast world.
with the new one,
For
but then
example,
it's like,
in Wind Waker,
did Wind Waker do that poorly? I feel like that it was poorly received at first, but I feel like it's a pretty strong GameCube title now.
It grew on a lot of people.
Right.
One large world where everything felt
But still, with the power of the Wii U, I think people really want to see
small, bounded areas
something a bit more real.
defined entrance
Yeah.
and exit.
Well, let's.
Although
what
I-
I'm just gonna say here.
Like,
you were playing in a large
I don't know if Nintendo wants to make a super real Zelda.
You still couldn't cut through the boundaries.
And like,
wherever
I
you
loved
might
the style of
explore
Skyward
that
Sword, too.
Today, I'd like to talk to everyone about the latest Zelda game for Wii U. But first, please take a look at how the game looks on screen.
Wow.
Man, look at that grass.
World of Zelda.
The depth of that.
It's quite
Yeah.
a vast world, isn't it? You can even reach those mountains in the distance if you walk far enough. We couldn't create such a wide world like this in the past. As far as what you can do with such a vast field to explore, as soon as those boundaries are removed, it means you can enter any area from any direction. So the puzzle solving in this game begins the moment the player starts to think about where they want to go, how they will get there, and what they will do when they arrive. This is a clean break from the conventions of past games. In the
They're
Zelda
just showing off
where you
that
have to
grass for
follow
a few
set
minutes here.
and play through the scenario in the right order.
The entire landscape, I mean, if you can really go anywhere that you can see, that's fantastic. That's
Yeah.
really what I would love for that to be actually true.
The world in these games can
I was
be
already pretty
peaceful.
amazed in
However, it is a
Mario
Zelda
Kart
game
8 how
after
big
all,
some of
so
the
strong
courses
enemies will
were, and
certainly
like how
appear.
far you
In
can
this
see into the
setting,
distance.
Powerful enemies appearing in such a peaceful world is one of the defining features of the Zelda series.
I think that one convention we can keep, right?
Hey, there's a goat or something over there.
Oh yeah. The hell is that thing? Already busting out the bomb arrows, huh? Looks a bit more anime.
Well, yeah, a little bit. They're going slightly more towards the Wind Waker cell shading style,
Yeah.
but not all the way though. I hope we can see more of that. That looked really nice.
Yeah, I'm surprised that's all they showed.
Yeah, I know. I was hoping for a whole reel. Although this looks like it's more of it, though.
No.
This is a nostalgic Miyamoto childhood moment.
I was gonna say you saw that Pokeball in his bag,
right.
didn't you?
I didn't actually. I thought it was still Zelda. Because there's that story about him exploring a cave as a kid, and thinking of making Zelda then.
I'm still kind of meh on this.
Yeah?
Like, I hated 3rd gen, like, so much.
Oh, the only thing I had against it was that it locked out my 1st and 2nd gen teams. But after I got over that, I actually really started enjoying it.
Mega Swampert looks so cool, though.
He is the best.
I can't get over that.
I can't wait for Mega Swampert.
Oh geez, that's
Do you ever take those gloves off?
not too far away.
Take my gloves off, do whatever I want. Here we go. Shut up!
Dead witches get dragged to hell. It is what it
No, you're not gonna like this.
Hmm.
These are the gates.
I mean, it doesn't look awful.
Whatever your friend did to get on the other side of these, let's just say.
I think my thing is I'd like to play the first one first.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't. There's not really a way to do that. It'd be nice if they'd re-release the first one as well.
That would be good. That would help this, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't think the average Nintendo fan was somebody who played the first one, if I had to guess.
I played the first one very briefly, but I didn't play it enough to really get into it, though. It was just a quick rent that I did.
I'm afraid I don't have time to dance too long. A friend is waiting for me.
Time's almost up. Bayonetta, you better start creating miracles.
It's one of those things where it's like, I'm excited for the people that are excited for it.
Yeah, well, they get a great third-party game, so I don't want to put it down just because I'm not interested in it. And look at all these silly costumes she gets.
Right. I'm alright with that.
Oh,
actually, they are including the first one. Now, see, there you go.
Awesome. That's really nice.
Yes, that's really nice that they got that in there.
I'm the general producer of Hyrule Warriors, Koinuma of...
here's Dynasty Warriors.
Development producer of Hyrule Warriors, Hayashi of Koei Tecmo.
I'm Anuma of Nintendo, supervisor.
There are a lot of us in the Hyrule Warriors development team who grew up playing The Legend of Zelda. So getting the chance to work on this series, we were actually a little nervous.
But Anuma-san told us we could do whatever we like a number of times. And it became the
I want to see it
style
have
that it is now.
online play. I don't remember if it was you that told me that Dynasty Warriors games typically do have online play, so...
I don't know enough about it to say if they do. I've only played some of the older ones.
And there are multiple battles occurring on the field at once. If your forces are in trouble...
Hey, you can be Midna.
So you have the option to
that
go
was
out
a
there and help out your allies.
That was rumored or leaked, I think, from Famitsu or something. There's another one too.
And you have to think about how to beat them. I think those things are what makes the essence of Zelda.
Yeah,
there's Zelda
discovery for fans of the Dynasty Warriors series.
There's also a two-player mode.
Well, there better be. That's the most fun.
Yeah.
By using both TV and gamepad. It's not a split-screen experience, so you're able to each be fully immersed on a single screen.
I really like Impa's design in this too.
She's incredible looking. I really like it too.
Since it's The Legend of Zelda,
they did a good job mixing Ocarina of Time and Skyward Sword into one design, I think.
Also, Midna from Twilight Princess makes an
and she's just Midna. It's like she's not different at all. That's
If there is a
That's
certain
kinda silly.
character you like in the series, this is the first game where you'll be able to play as your
See,
favorite
that's
character.
funny because like when I saw that it was potentially leaked, people were saying they were hoping it would be her imp form, but because of all like the fan service in this game, they were expecting it to be her human form.
Right.
So it's nice to see that they didn't. They did keep her with that form.
So now, it's really turning out as a great new Zelda collaboration.
Although, of course, Zelda does have a ton of skin showing for pretty much no
more than
reason.
she ever would normally. So.
Since this collaboration was a first of its kind, we were able to make it a great game that's like a celebration of both franchises.
So it's
really
just
hope
kind
you
of
all
like a
look forward to it.
generic
As a
Twilight
collaborative
Wolf
title, it has
instead
both
of
the
Link,
essence
it
of Zelda
seems.
and the essence
Yeah,
of
that's kinda
Dynasty
weird.
Warriors, as well as a lot of other essences they have all mixed in to form a brand new experience. It'll be great if both fans get interested in playing the other series. It'll make me really happy if they all have fun playing.
It's not surprising that they September 26th.
It's kind of soon.
It kind of makes sense that they put Oh!
Ooh, is this another Canvas Curse?
I was not expecting that.
Oh, I love Canvas Curse. If this is, this is great.
Yeah, this is fantastic. I like the new style and everything.
Yeah, it looks like clay.
I was not expecting a new Kirby title this soon after Triple Deluxe.
Me neither. That's awesome. That's Wispy Woods' face getting pushed in like that.
Nice. I never expected they'd do a canvas
That's
curse.
a throwing money at the screen moment for me.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, I never
Pleasantly
expected a
surprised.
Canvas Curse sequel.
Yeah, they never sequel out their experimental games.
Oh, this is X.
Is it? Alright, well, they haven't shown much of it so far. I mean, let's see what it is.
Yeah, they've shown very little of it. It's looks a little bit like Monster Hunter, but with like giant robots.
You're right.
I don't know, like it could be cool. For me, I feel like I'm kind of outgrowing RPGs.
Yeah.
I think we've had this conversation in regards to Bravely Default. When that came out, I was like, it's good, but I don't have it in me to sink that amount of time into RPGs anymore.
Yeah, me neither.
Except for Mario and Luigi. I'll always have time for those.
Yeah. And same for me with Pokemon. I'll always be playing a Pokemon game.
Even if I skip Ruby and Sapphire Remade, I'll probably come back.
Now it actually is Xenoblade Chronicles X instead of just X.
Thanks for coming back, Mario.
Maybe now you reconsider announcing Mario Ballet. What about Star Fox?
Oh, so this is real.
Oh yeah, okay. So, what do you do? I don't know if that spring actually worked.
It just looked like he jumped really high.
Yeah. I just don't want this to only be original Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it has other tile sets too.
It's another one of those things where like I can be excited for others, I guess. Like I personally don't really care.
Oh, well,
there you go.
It's not that, but what about, World or 3? Those are the ones that I really like the look of, by the way.
I mean, they could always add more later.
Yeah. Oh, it is kind of like Mario Paint. Okay,
yeah.
It's got the gnats that you have to swat. I was also hoping, kind of desperately, that it would have a 3D creator mode, so you sort of Minecraft together a Mario 64 level, but that was very wishful thinking.
What's this?
I don't know, Nickelodeon?
Or I wonder if this is one of Miyamoto's new things.
Could be.
Hi, I'm Nogami, the producer of Splatoon.
I'm Amano, one of the game's directors.
And I'm
guess
the
not.
other director, Sakaguchi.
Splatoon is an 8-player, 4-on-4 online multiplayer action game. It's all about controlling territory. Teams battle to claim their turf by splattering the map with ink, and the team with the most
It's like reverse Mario Sunshine.
Yeah.
Nogami-san actually came up with the squid idea. One day, out of the blue, he was like, hey, let's make them squids.
Rather than designing the characters and then making a game around that, we instead came up with the game first, and then created characters we thought would work well with the gameplay. That's actually how Nintendo prefers to approach game design.
One day, when Sakaguchi-san and I were hanging out on our day off, he said, hey, what if you're able to switch between being a squid and a person? For example, say you can only shoot ink as a person, but as a squid, you're able to perform a wider range of actions.
That could be cute, I guess. That strikes me as like an eShop title.
Ways to expand the gameplay.
Which I keep complaining about how they kind of ignore the eShop on the Wii U, and then they finally righted that with Pushmo World.
When walking through
That's right.
Through this process, we kept expanding the game's features, which brought us to where we're at.
And I'm sure Mario Maker will be an eShop title. There was something else they showed that I was like, that might be an eShop title, but I don't remember what it was now. I almost wonder if Canvas Curse 2 will be an eShop title.
Once you've done that,
maybe.
You've got more turf to move through as a squid and make use of your squid abilities.
When you're using the gamepad, you can quickly look up or tilt your gaze downward to aim. It's really natural and intuitive. I think these controls are a great use of the gamepad's gyro sensor.
An overhead view of the entire map is also displayed on the gamepad. And you can check it to see what colors of ink are being splattered where in real time. This really lets you keep an eye on how the battle is unfolding.
Yeah, it looks like it could be silly and fun.
Yeah.
Normally with shooters, you only get moment-to-moment glimpses of the action. But because of the layering nature of splattering the ground with ink, you can tell by glancing at the map what other players are up to and where they're headed. I think that adds a new layer of strategy to a game like this.
So is everyone supposed to be on a gamepad?
The other neat use of the gamepad is making use of your allies' icons displayed on the map. If you tap one of these icons, you'll blast off.
Well, it might only be online. It might not have local.
Yeah, no local, maybe.
Or I guess maybe just if you do have local, just only one person can use the pad.
Twist to the strategy.
Because they did say 8 players, so it's, of course it's going to be online.
Guns, you can't really see bullets flying by. But since this is ink, you'll be able to see it flying from around a corner, and you'll know, whoa, there's a bad guy over there.
If you forge forward and ink a path, your allies will be able to use it to follow you, and you'll be able to get to your enemy's territory quicker. But on the other hand, they can just ink over that and ruin your strategy.
Yeah, this is one of those things that's like, I'm not immediately super psyched about it or anything, but I'll have to keep my eye on it. Like,
it actually looks like it would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it looks like it could be fun.
Try it.
Some people like to stay hidden in the ink for a long time and wait for the perfect chance to pop out. Other people just blaze ahead, inking a path to try to get as far as they can into enemy territory as fast as they can. There are a lot of different tactics you can employ, but no matter how you play, the ink you're shooting has an effect on everyone else. You'll never feel like you're playing alone or in a vacuum.
Like, hopefully it has local too, because it could be fun to like get some local friends over, build a team of 4, and then go online versus other teams.
A lot of ink and make it hard for enemies to advance into my team's territory. I like to stay at home and protect the base.
Yeah, that's not my style at all.
I'm just plain bad.
Yeah, Nogami-san, you're really not very good.
The characters look cute.
Yeah. One thing that is exciting about it is, like, I've kind of been waiting for Nintendo to kind of, like, take their shot at the, like, no pun intended, at the, like, online deathmatch genre.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's cool to see that they're doing it with still, like a lot of style and creativity about it.
Definitely.
Well, that just about wraps up things for the Nintendo Digital event. But at the same time, it's just the beginning of your continuous contact with Nintendo at the show this year. First of all, right after we sign off, we invite you to stay tuned on Nintendo's Twitch channel for our post-show recap, Nintendo Minute Live at E3. There's even more game news we didn't have time to squeeze into this video. If you're in the LA area, we invite you to come on down to the Super Smash Bros. Invitational this afternoon. It's a one-of-a-kind tournament in the Nokia Theater at LA Live to see as much Super Smash Bros. Live action as you could ever want. You'll find more details at e3.nintendo.com.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't start until...
But Nintendo's experience at E3
4 p.m. on the West Coast.
Quite a lot later.
Thanks to our partnership with Best Buy.
And this here is just a waste of time. The lines are going to be way too long.
That and, like, the closest Best Buy to me is like an hour and a half away.
Oh.
And it's like, yeah, I love me some Smash Brothers, but I'm not willing to go that far out of my way.
Directly on Nintendo's Twitch channel. If you care about games, want to see more of the action, and hear from many of the people who created those games, this is Binge Heaven. And yes, Mr. Miyamoto will be among the guests. Follow us on our Twitch and YouTube channels. Get more information at Nintendo.com.
So they actually didn't talk about any of Miyamoto's stuff, which I guess is why that Time article came out this morning with the interview talking about him.
So I want to thank you for watching.
Yeah.
But I just can't leave you without
one more little teaser.
Enjoy E3 and play Nintendo.
Oh, what we got?
Oh boy.
Oh.
This fighter from Hyrule is quite impressive.
It's gonna be Palutena?
For a mere mortal.
They're bringing back the guys who did the anime for this. Nice.
Nice try. You're nothing compared to the Underworld Army.
Palutena? Oh, I'm not here to save you, Pete.
Hmm.
I'm here for a little, divine intervention.
Wait, you want to fight too, Lady Palutena?
I'm no stranger to fighting. Have you forgotten that time we fought each other?
Well, yeah, sure. But that was when the Chaos Skin had you under mind control.
Well, anything an angel can do, a goddess.
Oh, I'm sure the game's gonna be flooded with dialogue between those two.
Yeah.
Heavenly light, explosive flame, warp, rocket jump, reflect, auto reticle, jump glide, counter, super speed, angelic missile, celestial fireworks, lightweight, black hole.
She kind of has a ton of abilities.
She does. Wow.
You don't have to prove anything to me, Lady Palutena.
Looks like angels only talk big. Many worthy foes have gathered here. And I won't hold back on anyone.
I was hoping she'd show up. This is nice.
Yeah.
Dark Pit, you just dropped in to crash my party?
Oh. They like intentionally have the screen blurred to tease us.
Yeah.
今ゲームパッドとテレビを使った新しいゲームをいっぱい作ってます。これはね、とても新しい体験のゲームがたくさんできたんですけども、今度 E3 でいくつかをお見せしたいと思います。ゲームパッドを使って遊んでると大きなテレビを見てる。そうすると遊んでる人以外にも周りで見てる人も楽しいんですね。ぜひとも周りで見てても楽しい新しい経験を E3 のフロアでも見ていってください。よろしく。
12:40 p.m., huh? Alright.
Was that Eastern?
Pacific, I think.
So I think it's starting now.
Yeah, I guess they're going right into...
I don't know if I'm going to cover all of this, though. Just because, I don't know. Did they say how long this is going to last?
They didn't. And we don't know how much of this is just going to be banter and discussion or actual
reveals.
News. So maybe you shouldn't.
See, yeah, I might cut it there. It looks like they were talking about an FC a little bit, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still gonna watch it. I guess we could do a discussion after, maybe.
Sure.
Because there'll probably be stuff to talk about.
Yeah, we could do that.
But yeah, we can break for now. Take in some of this information and then do that later.
Sure, that sounds great.
Immediate reaction, like there weren't any like huge major bombs, but there were some cool surprises that I was not at all expecting. So. Yeah,
well, I love seeing the finished state of the Yarn Yoshi game, and they have Canvas Curse as a sequel to Canvas Curse. That's really nice.
Yeah, I did not at all see that one coming, so that was a really nice surprise. I really enjoyed that game myself.
Yeah, and we did get to see a little bit of Zelda, the new Zelda game, but not a whole lot. Just a little tease.
Yeah.
So I guess they're not ready to really show that off in depth, but maybe later. I mean, that might even be
the day's not over.
Yeah, and I don't know when in 2015 they want that to come out. That might not be until winter then, so it could be the focus of E3 2015.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, here's Bill Trennan with some figures.
Yeah.
Got me playing with my toys. When I was a kid, I used to spend a lot of time imagining who...
I think we'll cut for now, though, and then so we can actually take in all this information and see what that's about.
All right, well, let's meet back up for a discussion later.
Yeah, we'll probably be back. There's plenty of things to cover today, I'm sure.
Yes, this day is going to be really busy with news, I think.